Thanks, Chris. We're excited to be back out here today at the Goshen County Fair. We want to first thank our sponsors in part for helping make these fair reports possible, and that's Platte Valley Bank, Meyer Seed and Pioneer Seed, Double D Real Estate, Pieper and Marsh Family Dentistry, J.G. Elliott, Leith Heads Appliance Center, Z&W Mill, and Goshen Vet Clinic. So a big thank you again to our 2021 Goshen County Fair sponsors. With me is my grandpa Ron Kaufman. I'm Taylor Bartle, and thank you to Ryan Caith for getting things set up for us today. Earlier this morning we were at the parade, and it is Goshen County Day, so lots of things going on, and Ron will cover some of those things.
Yes, thank you, Taylor. First of all, we have the 4-H and FFA static exhibit auction, and it just started at 12:45, so you still have time to come out and buy some of those projects. And at 1:30 p.m., the Supreme Cow Contest is in the Grass Show Ring. And also at 2 is the Goshen County Bred-Fed Beef Show, and that's also in the Grass Show Ring. And at 5:30, of course, we have the Swine Show and Showmanship in the Grass Arena. And they usually have a lot of participants, and I think the swine barn is fuller than it was last year. And with us today, Taylor, we have a couple young people that we recruited, and they were in the midst of getting their pigs and getting them ready. So can you tell us your name and your club?
I am Caden Shamel, and my club is Goshen Gleaners Union 4-H Club.
And you are?
My name's Ashlyn, and I'm in the Club Gleaners Union as well.
And how old are you?
11.
And
12.
12. So you're in the junior contest?
I'm in intermediate.
Intermediate, okay.
I'm also an intermediate.
Okay.
All right.
Cadence, tell us how you have prepared your pig. Are you showing more than one?
Yeah, I have 2 pigs I'm showing.
Hold it up nice and close so we can hear you. Do you remember how much each one weighed?
My smaller one was 176, and my bigger one was 230.
I'm only showing one, and it was also 176, so it is in feeder showmanship.
And what have you done to prepare for tonight?
Well, before I came over here, I was bathing my smaller pig and spraying a bunch of stuff on it.
So kind of getting them ready to go.
Yeah.
I wasn't over there. I was actually watching my Nana's dog from the Pee Wee showmanship, and then I went over there, and then I got dragged here. So.
Kind of all over the place, huh?
So kind of tell us how you're getting your pigs ready. You talked about washing them. Tell us how that procedure works.
So we have our pens are closer to the front doors, so we have to walk them clear to the back of the pig barn, turn them right, and then go to the pig washing. Then you have to bring your own hose and stuff, and then you spray them. And then after that, you bring them back to their pen. Then they sometimes lay down because they're buttholes sometimes.
Yep. Sometimes they don't behave themselves, huh?
And then after that, later day, some people walk their pigs before the pig show to get them used to it. And then some people, like at 5 o'clock, will go and brush them and then put all the stuff they need to put on them.
So they look good, huh?
Yeah.
So I understand you might have one you still have to wash that's a little ornery.
Yeah.
It's pretty mean.
He's not mean. He's just stressed.
Okay, he's stressed out and he doesn't want to cooperate, I bet.
Nope.
What breed is he?
He's a spotted/Burke Hereford.
Okay, so a crossbred. Are both of yours crossbred?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, young lady?
Well, my sister's with her smallest one, so she's also a crossbred.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do you have them next to each other in the barn?
Yeah, Wilbur, since he's not a feeder pig, they have him separated to where the 2 red one crossbreds are on together and him alone.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, do you have to keep how do you keep your pens clean and do all that during the fair?
Well, for pigs, we have like these handy-dandy scooper things that where the pig goes to the bathroom, you just scoop up and put in a wheelbarrow.
Then what do you put down for them to lay in and be comfortable?
It's kind of like flakes.
Like wood flakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, chips maybe. Yeah, so you have to change that every other day or what?
Well, we put some more in after we clean it out.
Good. So that makes them comfortable and keeps them a little cool?
Yeah.
Right. So why do you show pigs at night?
'Cause they won't walk in
It's,
hot
In the heat.
weather.
yeah, it's a little cooler, isn't it?
Yeah.
So do you have some other projects?
Yeah. Wednesday I did rabbits and goats.
Oh, rabbits.
How did you do there?
I got 4th place in rabbits and I got 3rd place in goats.
So were you in showmanship for rabbits?
Yes.
How do you do that?
You just go up to a judge and shake her hand or whatever you do, and then you just talk about your rabbit and all the body parts.
What kind of rabbit did you have?
A meat rabbit, a New Zealand.
So they're looking for a little, how much do they weigh? Like,
Mine weighed almost 10 pounds.
that's a pretty good sized rabbit.
Yeah.
And what breed? Is it cross or
It's a New Zealand.
New Zealand? So you're going to sell that one?
No, I'm selling my biggest pig at the fair.
Okay. And what will you do with that money?
I'll save it for my next year's projects.
Okay, good.
You think you'll show the same things next year?
Yeah, I'll show all the same things next year.
Good. And your projects?
Okay, I also showed goats on Wednesday and rabbits, and now we're having the pig show today. My rabbit is also in New Zealand. She almost weighed 8 pounds.
Ooh.
I got 3rd, and then in my 6th class, I got 1st place in it. She had the body structure because she had babies quite often. Anyways, and she still had a pretty good body, the judge said, and that is why I got 1st in that.
So
Great.
keep that mic. What do they look for in those meat breeds?
Well, they look in, well, they don't really look, they just look into all the body parts that you have into it, just like every other rabbit, except with any other breed from a different not a different gender, from another breed, yeah. You can do different things with the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that out because I did do a little research before
Okay,
going.
good.
So, some meat and there was a lot of different ones like flops and all that. But yeah, they just look into body parts on the rabbit, like if you have sore palms on how many toenails they have,
Mm-hmm.
or if they have any lumps or bumps on their stomach, their teeth, if they're curved or shredded, like all those questions.
She
You
did
know
do her
certain
research.
rabbits. You did your research. Where'd you find that information out?
Google.
Google, yeah. I figured that. I kind of figured that's where you'd find it. And your goat, you did well with the goat.
Yeah.
What kind of goat?
Boar.
It's a boar goat, so it's a meat goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much did it weigh?
Mine weighed 58 pounds.
Okay. So how'd you do in the class?
Good. My goat was a lot smaller than all of the bigger meat goats.
Yeah. How much should they weigh, probably?
Well, the ones that won were like up in the 90 pounds.
90s to 100, huh? Yeah, because then they have more meat. And,
Yeah, and more body built.
Yep, more structure. What do they look for in a meat in your goat? The boar goats.
Well, they look at the carcass to see if it's fully built or if it's still, and then in their back legs for muscle and their thigh.
You bet. A lot of muscle for the good meat qualities.
Yeah.
And the loin eye and the rib eye, huh? Yeah, very good.
You were both busy that day. Rabbit show in the morning and then
Yeah.
goat show in the afternoon.
Yep.
So, I don't know, maybe we ought to let them go and they can wash that
They
pig
have to
that
prep
doesn't.
for that swine show.
Yep, and that one swine that doesn't
Doesn't want to be washed.
washed, they better get him washed. They might need a little help. So good luck tonight, and we'll be watching you. I will, but anyway. I'm going to come to the big pig show and see how you two do. So I hope you do well, and good luck.
Good
and,
luck.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
And thanks a lot for
You
coming
can
in.
just set that down right here.
Thanks a lot for coming in.
We'll go over some of these events again for you. We want to remind you to come out and support both of these young 4-H members we just talked to. The Swine Show is tonight at 5:30 p.m., including Showmanship, and that's in the grass show ring. Tomorrow, we have the Dairy Goat Show and Showmanship in the morning at 8 a.m. That's in the Goat Show ring. And then they also have the Beef Show tomorrow at 9 a.m. That includes market, showmanship, and breeding in the Grass Show ring. Then at 6 p.m. tomorrow night is the Round Robin Showmanship, and that's always really fun to watch. That's in the Grass Show ring, along with herdsmanship and special awards. As far as other events going on today for Goshen County Day, they kicked things off with the Ag Breakfast, of course. We hope you all enjoyed the fair parade. Right now is the Wyerlek Ranch Rodeo, and they also have the Goshen County Farm Bureau Federation Ag Olympics. Later on, we have the Little Bits and Spurs Youth Cornhole Tournament. That's at 5:30 p.m. tonight. And of course, the Goshen County barrel races are this evening. And that'll be in the pavilion, of course, and then exhibition 6 to 7 p.m., race at 7:30. So those are a list of some things going on today if you want to come out here and enjoy all of the great activities. All of the food vendors are open, and then we have the FFA members serving great lemonade, so take advantage of that.
And there's quite a few people out today to look at the exhibits, etc. I would like to explain a little bit about the round robin. Those kids are chosen from each class, like horse, swine, sheep, cattle. The first place winner gets to show in the round robin, and each individual has to show a different animal. Like the horse people will show all the other divisions, like sheep, swine, etc. So it is very interesting. It's kind of fun to see if they can show another type of animal. So we'd like to have you come out and take a look.
And as we mentioned while talking to these two girls, the Swine Show is really fun to watch, so be sure and come out and support all of these pig showers tonight. Anything else?
I don't have anything else, Taylor. Thanks.
We want to thank our sponsors in part, Farm Girls Boutique, Old Moose Mercantile, Pinnacle Bank, Clark & Associates, North Platte Physical Therapy, Main Street Market, Panhandle Co-op, Torrington Beverage, and Dinklage Feed Yards. Thanks again for listening. We'll be back with you tomorrow for a couple of last updates. We've had a great week out here at the fair. A big thank you to all of our 2021 Goshen County Fair sponsors. Thanks to Ryan Caith for streaming and getting us set up, Chris Jenkins at the studios, and for Ron Kaufman, this is Taylor Bartle. We'll send it back to Chris.